to OATS Uncut, where you get to hear the hard, unedited version of ourselves. Today we are talking about... I don't know what we're talking about.
Hi, I'm Vineeta and this is Roma. And as you know, Saanvi, who just opened the show for us. So yes, we don't know what we are talking about today. Do you have any suggestions, Roma?
No.
No.
That's a great suggestion.
That's a great suggestion.
Yes.
We talk about no.
I don't know.
No, not that no, not the cano no, but the no, N-O, not the cano.
No.
Okay, so tell me, there is something to be said about the word no. Is it a good word or a bad word? We'll start with that.
Like, it could be like helping someone, or it could be like, oh, don't do this because otherwise this will happen. I don't really know.
If it's coming from your parents, then it's bad. But if it's coming from me, then it's fine. Yeah.
It's a word of like denial. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you can't do that. No. Like opposite of yes. 'Cause yes means you can do that. It's like asking someone permission to do something, but then they're like rejecting your offer. So they say no, you know?
Also, no, I think it's also a very powerful word, because if I tell somebody no, the way you say it also impacts, carries the weight.
Well, the way you say no, if you like laughing say no, then they'll find it like fine. But if you say like no seriously and they're like a good friend of yours, or like you're like usually not serious around them, then they could feel insulted.
So you know how we make the flossom chart, and in that, one of my flaws I used to write was that I can't say no. Remember
me
that?
too. I also have, like, that's one of my things. Like, if anyone asks me something, I can't say no. I'm just too nice to them. I said, yeah, sure, even though I don't want to do that.
But why do you think I wrote it under the flaw list?
Because people can take advantage of that. If you don't tell them to stop, and if you don't tell them to say no, they will take advantage of you, and they're going to make you do things that you don't want to do.
I also wrote it in my flaw list because my flaw, I perceived it was that if somebody reaches out to me for help, I will say yes. I can't say no even though my plate is overfull with work and responsibilities and other commitments. And then I just overload myself and I would be up till 2 o'clock in the night scrambling through.
Busy. Or what you could say.
I could not for the longest time.
Instead of saying no, just say, sorry, if I have time to do it, I will definitely do it. But
not at the moment. I can't commit to it. I can
tell them you will eventually do it if you can. Like, don't just say no or yes automatically. Say that if I find time to do it, then I will definitely do it.
So when it comes to somebody asking you for a favor, and if you have to decline, it's better to actually say no upfront rather than keeping them hanging also.
Yeah.
Right? Because then that person's waiting for me to eventually come around, and
then you just say no.
And then I say no, that I'm so sorry, I'm so swamped, I really can't make
just
time.
Say, I'm sorry, I'm really busy right now. Just say, I'm sorry, I'm busy right now, I can't really do that right now.
And I don't want to keep you hanging, so if you can find somebody else to help you, I'd rather that you do.
Wait, if you give no with no explanation, then it's just annoying. But if you give no with an explanation, like, oh, I'm busy, I don't have time to do this, I don't know how to do this, all that.
Be honest.
Yeah.
Wait, so you just can't say no, really? Like, can you buy Roma and I ice cream?
I was gonna ask that just now.
Okay, thank you.
No, I was like, can you get ice cream right now?
Yes.
Just walk out.
Well, if you ask me like that, of course I'll say yes.
Let's go for a walk right now.
We've done that.
Yes.
We went for pizza and ice cream.
Oh yeah, that
When?
was so fun.
After
OATs.
me and Ria. Oh, after OATs.
That was really fun.
You should have taken me and Ria too.
Well, they earned it.
We earned it.
Well,
we worked so hard.
So you could take us to pizza and ice cream.
They pressed my feet. They gave me head massage. They earned it. No. They actually emceed at an event.
What's that mean?
They emceed at a festival in a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I challenged them. They took the challenge. They did a great job, and they actually killed it.
We didn't have much to work with.
But I think it was an amazing experience for you because of the dynamics of people's characters and personalities that you dealt with.
Yeah.
Right?
Some more
Remember
than
that one
others.
mother who was being a little pushy.
Yeah.
So, there was one girl, Roma, one of my students, one of the girls who was emceeing, who's actually older than them. And she actually ended up crying because there was this one mother who was just very aggressive and pushy. And she said, my child cannot wait that long. Please change the schedule of the programming and put my child in front of others. Now, the thing is, it's not the MC's call to make that shuffle and shift in the program. It's the organizers. But that mother kept almost yelling at her, driving that girl to tears. So the lesson you learn from that is just say no. Not under my area of authority.
She was asking like all of us, like when she came to me, I was like, I don't know what to do with that. Go ask someone else, or like the organizers. And the funny thing is, she blamed on her child, like her son couldn't focus, and he would start crying. But the son didn't do anything. The daughter was doing the dance. The son just walked up and gave the flute and left. That was his only thing, his only role.
Yeah. I think sometimes the anxieties that children go through are basically trickling down from the parents. Do you feel there's some truth to that statement, or am I just assuming?
I mean, it depends. Like, if kids are going for a meet or a race, something like that, and the parents it's okay, don't be worried, don't be nervous. If you're a little nervous, this will help you. This person's really, really good, but just don't think about them. Like, if you tell your child that, oh, don't be nervous, they're gonna be nervous. If you tell them, oh, this person's better, then they're gonna be worried. But just don't tell them that, and they'll be fine.
Yeah, parents have a lot to do with it. Like, children really want to make their parents proud, and then the parents don't help that way either. They always compare, especially Indian parents or Asian.
Or don't you throw the Indian parents under the bus?
No, they'd be this person, she reads 100 pages every day. Oh, did you know this kid? He made nationals for some competition. I'm like, oh, that's great. I never asked. Thanks for letting me know.
So you guys, do you say no to your parents often when they give you tasks at home or chores or
Actually,
study
my
more?
My mom brought this point up the other day. She was she asked me to do something. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it later. I don't know. I'll be like, yeah, I'll do it in 10 minutes. And then she's like, well, you always say you're going to do it, but you never end up doing it. So you're saying no to me, but saying yes to me. But my brother, what he does, Mom be like, oh, Neil, can you go do this? And he'll be like, no. And then I'll be like, yeah, I'll do it. And then I never end up doing it.
I also do
so it's
that.
the same thing.
We go back to what we talked about earlier, that if you just say, I'll do it later, you keep the other person hanging. Now this person who you've committed to is feeling frustrated because they're just waiting for you to kind of come around and address the task.
But
it's more annoying.
Yeah, but then it's
not
more
exactly.
annoying.
But it's less annoying in this the moment. Neil be like, Mom asked him, oh, Neil, let's do some reading. He'd be like, no. But then he'd be like, oh, Roma, let's do some reading. He'd be like, oh, after this episode. And then, so, yeah.
All I know is that when I was growing up, I did not have the courage or the guts to say no to my mother. If she said, do this, it had to be done then. In that moment.
No, but I'd be like, oh, not right now. I'll do it later.
Oh man, I could not have survived. I wouldn't be living today if I said I will do it later. There was no later option. It had to be done then. Well, I don't want to paint my mother to be that wicked, but she is a brilliant mother.
Your mom's gonna watch this.
She is brilliant. Even when I am in her house today, when I visit her, I have to live by her rules. If she says, why are there so many lights on in the house? I comply. I abide by the instructions. Why do you need so many fans? You're sitting on this side. Shut the other fan. Yes, Mama, I will do that. So I am from the generation who can't win with the parents and can't win with my children either. So you have the luxury of saying no and not being accountable, whereas I never had that luxury, but I came out fine too. So today was this very random discussion about the power of, or the purpose or the meaning or the depth or the gravity of the word no. So out of randomness, we had this conversation. Hope you got something out of it. How about a closing?
Thanks for tuning in to OATS Uncut. Join us next time. OATS out.
OATS out.